Hello, blood drive donor chair people. My name is Laurel Viewig. I am the blood drive donor chairperson for the Spectrum Health Whitcomb Building blood drive. I've been doing this for about 4 years, and when we started, we were averaging 12 pints of blood per blood drive. Over the last 4 years, we have brought the totals to average around 38 pints of blood, with the most being 44. I communicate with almost 900 individuals to get the amount of donations we do get. Find ways that you can increase your donor pool. When I first started my blood drive at the Whitcomb Building, I was only inviting employees from the Whitcomb Building. What I soon found out was that because we were having the blood drive in the Healthier Communities space, individuals were coming from off-site locations who happened to be with Healthier Communities. So I realized that I had donors coming from 75 Sheldon, and so I started inviting them. And then I realized that at the time, there was not a blood drive at the Bridgewater place, so I started inviting some of those individuals, mostly office workers who had the ability to come and drive during their business day and donate. I also invite the Brassworks building, which is where I was housed the last 2.5 years, because there's not a space to house a blood drive at that location, so those individuals come over. Some of the ways that we've been successful is by constant communication to our donors. I connect with them about a month before via email, and then at 2 weeks before the drive, the week before, and then the night before to remind them. I try and take as many variables out as possible and alleviate as many obstacles. So I will make appointments for them and then also send them a meeting request through Outlook. On the day of my blood drive, my entire calendar is blocked with numerous donation times for other individuals. I just want to take out as many obstacles so that it's an easier process for them. I personally ask my donors if they will donate. I just ask and people will say yes. And I try and make myself available. During the day of the blood drive, I have a position at the hospital where I have a little flexibility, so I will sit and work on site at my blood drive. I will thank my donors and meet them in person, introduce myself to them. I will ask them to commit to the next blood drive and tell them that I'd love to give you preferential treatment and get that appointment that you really want. So let's commit to that right now. So I've gotten to know some of my donors over time, the last 4 years, and they will reach out to me. They'll ask me questions. I make myself accessible. Another thing that we've done is in order to boost the numbers for our blood drive, we have asked the community businesses in the same Seward corridor as the Whitcomb Building if they would like to participate. So Rockford Construction, OST, I3 Business Solutions. I have designees at each of those offices, and I will send the donor information that I send to the Spectrum Health employees to them, and they will disseminate it out to their employees. So we have individuals who walk across the street from these businesses who will come and donate, and that has really upped the amount of received pints that we get. I always thank my donors. I always make myself accessible, and I'm just genuine and honest with them. I try to pull at their heartstrings and say a little blurb each email to kind of pull them in. I'm enthusiastic, I'm sincere, I try and tap into their emotions. I do watch the dates. I don't want to get too close to holidays, vacations, spring break, because I've run into some challenges with getting donors to commit when it's too close to something. And I saw a quote on the internet, and it said, in as little as an hour, you can become someone's unnamed, unknown, but all-important hero. And I just ask that each of you use your heart and your gifts to help grow your blood drives. I donate blood because I know there are others who can't, and I want to make a difference.
The reason I give blood is that I joined the Navy when I was 17, and I realized other people needed it more than I did.
I gave blood to save a life.
I give blood because it helps the community out and it could help me in the future.
I gave blood as a pass it forward kind of thing. Hopefully, if I ever need it, it'll be available for me.
I'm really looking forward to hearing what ideas this group comes up with, and maybe some things to help me make my blood drives more fresh. I'd like to share a video that I made, and I put it together and then used it as an advertisement for my next blood drive to try and commit donors. And so I hope you enjoy it.